Greetings, neighborinos. It is your friendly neighborhood Giga Chad here. I am going to apologize for the late delivery of this video. It's down to computer issues. It's my computer down there. But I've got good news as well, and that is expansion. We're getting big. We're going big, baby. I'm going to split it into two shows. We're going to have WWE, we're going to have the other promotions show, so hopefully it should make, obviously, the videos shorter. It might be a bit easier to digest that way, and maybe I can do a little more with the other promotions as well. There's definitely a lot planned for them, so that's coming up as well. Thank you for anyone watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Well, comment's the most important one to me, just because it proves that you're not a Russian robot. Because the views have been going up for some reason. I haven't been advertising this. I just send them out into the empty nothingness that is YouTube. But I don't know. If you're liking it, let me know. If you hate it, let me know. That might be even more fun. But either way, thanks for watching and enjoy this video.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 2/3%. I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
One of the all-time great promos in professional wrestling. Thank you, Mr. Steiner. Well, unfortunately, I might have to stop doing those intros, though, because YouTube keeps pissing and moaning about them. But let's get on with the show. No Mercy is the name of the pay-per-view. And it started with a tag team match between Swerve Strickland and... Oh, wait, is that what he's called in this game? No, wait, he's Swerve Scott, sorry. Dead name. All right, Swerve Scott and Big E versus Alpha Academy. Big fella Otis and little fella Chad Gable. Those two are a fixture in the United States tag team division. Whereas Big E, well, recently a competitor a couple of times for the United States Championship, the Singles Championship, and Swerve just coming off a challenge of Eddie Guerrero's World Cruiserweight Championship. So certainly more distinguished in singles action is Big E and Swerve, but not a tag team. So expect here to see some better teamwork from the Alpha Academy. Although Big E has made a few friends along the way in his travels and has been having a lot of tag team matches as part of the WWE roster. So he, along with Swerve, certainly form a formidable team, although what a beautiful moonsault there from Chad Gable as he tries to come back from the early dominance of his opponents. Fantastic technical wrestler. Otis with all the power. Swerve having to take him down and try to take the knees out of Otis, but doesn't stop him from being thrown around. It's an interesting suplex from Chad Gable showing his technique. But yeah, the match evened out after a while, back and forth. Swerve going for a sneaky pin here, and Big E looking to defend, but Otis kicked out himself. Then Big E goes flying off the apron and takes out Otis, picks him up, slams him down. Here comes the splash. Little fake out there, leaping over Otis and then hitting him on the rebound before picking him up, going for the big ending, just in time. Swerve with a 450 salt there, but once again Chad breaking it up. You can see the teamwork here between the singles competitors, and the power from Big E, lifting Otis like he's nothing. Good movement and agility from Otis. It's just the opener to No Mercy, so not necessarily a lot on the line here, other than a chance to showcase their skills and perhaps therefore earn themselves a ranked match of a decent opponent. More good teamwork from Alpha Academy here. Big E with the slam, with another splash, this time on Gable. Takes out Otis, lifts Gable for the big ending, but he slips out of the way, so instead Big E picks him up. Oh, look at this, slips down. Got him in a roll up there, but Big E rolls back the other way. That's pretty incredible agility from the big man, and he gets him. Pins Chad Gable, and Big E with the win. Swerve by his side. A cool opener for No Mercy. Dolph Ziggler. He's recently entered the fold and had some impressive performances. We've got a couple of matches here at the No Mercy pay-per-view that will act as almost a semi-final for the number one contender to the Light Heavyweight World Championship. And this is the first of two. Ziggler and Jeff Hardy. Of course, Ziggler catching Jeff Hardy in a tag match in the last episode with that super kick out of nowhere that just no one was going to kick out of. Just perfectly timed. Caught Hardy on the chin. And here wants to make himself known as no fluke. He wants to show that he can get the job done all on his own. Well, kind of, anyway. He's got Robbie Roode by his side. Robert Roode. And very, it's a light heavyweight match, not a cruiserweight match, but these guys fly around like they're cruiserweights. So the match was very entertaining from beginning to end, back and forth. Ziggler pumped up, but maybe should have stayed on task. Hardy comes back, spins him around, only for him to spin him around again to hit an STO. Where's he going with this? Powerbomb. Oof, that could be it. And no. But Ziggler, trying his best to show himself to be at the level that Jeff Hardy's been for quite some time. You see Robert Roode here now getting involved and trying to cause a distraction. He enters the ring thinking maybe he might even get physically involved, and the referee, fair credit to him, not having any of that. Jeff Hardy hits that Swanton bomb, but I suppose the distraction from the referee meant that the pin wasn't counted as quickly as it otherwise might have been, and it allowed Ziggler the time to recover and just kick out at 2. Right, but there it is, the zigzag, and that takes Jeff Hardy out. A pretty surprise win there. Jeff Hardy with a lot more experience than Ziggler, but big win for DZ, and this is the second match. He comes out with Robert Roode, the glorious one. Take a look at that stage there. Pretty cool having arenas that are different, right? I'm going to try and have more of them a part of the universe mode as we go along. But this here, a meeting of, I dare I say, a higher caliber in terms of prior accomplishments. Nakamura is a former PWJ World Heavyweight Champion, and Robert Roode is a former NWA Canadian Champion. So this here was a pretty cool matchup. Ziggler early on trying to get involved, but feeling like Roode was just getting dominated, which at that point he was. Eventually decides, stuff it, I don't want to be involved, and he left. And for some reason, that allowed Roode, or motivated Roode in some way, and he started coming back, not with anything fancy really, just, well, this is a little bit fancy. but mostly just stomps and stuff like that. Bit of choking too. Ducks the kick, lands a right hand, and then another. So, whoever were to win this match, it seemed, would go into a number one contenders match against Ziggler. So it would be interesting if Rude was the winner and those two were to face each other, particularly with Ziggler kind of showing himself to be a little selfish and leaving Rude in there. But perhaps that was part of his reasoning as well. He saw that, he's cheering on someone that could be his opponent soon, and could very well be. Look at this, the DDT from Robert Roode. But Nakamura kicks out. Roode can't believe it. Nakamura fights back. Knocks Roode to his knees. Pounds him in the chest with kicks. Then lines up one more, takes his head off, lands the Kinshasa, and there is no getting up from that combination. Nakamura will face Ziggler for a number one contenders match. And the winner of that one, of course, then to face AJ Styles for the World Light Heavyweight Championship. But becoming very popular very quickly, Nakamura. Despite his lack of English, he's just got a really fun style to watch. Here we have another match. This is the first of the championship matches on the card. So the Viking Raiders hoping to win their rematch against the APA. This is a real hoss battle. I mean, everyone in here is a big guy. I think the smallest one is... that's Ivar, that big fella there. So Eric is the other one. I don't think he's quite as big as Farouk. And he's still a pretty big guy himself. So, a lot of heavy moves in this one. The Viking Raiders, a much more experienced team together. Kane, the partner of Farouk, not particularly experienced at all. We still don't know much about him. Farouk just said he met the guy and decided he was going to train him up. So a lot of Kane's moves are very similar to Farouk's moveset, and that's the wrestling training that he's gotten. But of course he's got some advantages that are nothing that can be learned. He's about 6'10", 300 pounds easily, probably 320, and just pretty unbelievable power, and a decent athlete too. He's certainly proven himself to be quite adept at pro wrestling, in that he's learned quickly enough to be at this level and to currently be a world champion. But they may not be for long. You see here Kane stalking Ivar, and when that driver hit, he was able to get in and make sure it didn't end the match. Farouk goes for a pile driver on Eric. I sure hope I'm getting these names right. And Ivar doesn't look particularly concerned, although it is a close one. The big fellas get in there. Kane misses the punch, but catches Ivar's punch. Will not be suplexed. Oh, and the spine buster. That's a Farouk special. And the Dominator. Another move learned from Farouk. Could that be it? Farouk tries to take out Eric, but not quick enough. So Kane takes Eric out. And look at this. What's he going for here? Kane latches onto the throat of Ivar. Lifts him up for a chokeslam. Unbelievable strength. And down he goes. That's got to be it. What a move. Where did he learn that one? I haven't seen Farouk do a chokeslam before, so that was the end of the match. Kane's obviously learning some things on his own, and he's the one that wins it. And that brings us now to the main event. No, the co-main event. This is the World Heavyweight Championship match, and talking of horse battles, oh my goodness, two of the biggest guys in the sport. Big Daddy Cool Diesel is number one contender to Braun Strowman's World Heavyweight Championship. And oh my goodness, the size of these guys. This is a immovable object versus an unstoppable force, if there ever was one. So Diesel goes in, well, actually they both go in fairly cautiously. The upper hand seems to be Braun's at first, but Diesel catches him and keeps him down, keeps on top of him, using that experience. Goes for a powerbomb early, but Braun overpowers him. Drops him down on the apron. Gosh, so Braun, of course, winning the World Heavyweight Championship off of The Rock. Something of a surprise just in how dominant The Rock has been as of late, but this unbelievable undefeated run from Strowman couldn't have left too many people surprised that he was able to overcome The Rock. And this is an opportunity for us to see, well, what if that strength is matched? We're not sure if, they put up similar numbers in the gym necessarily, but Diesel is pretty much as big as Braun Strowman. So I think a lot of people looking forward to seeing if Braun can get the same done, if he has a physical matchup similar to his own, and he kicks out of the big boot. Early attempt here from Diesel to end the match. He's got him ready for a jackknife, and it connects with the match. The pin is there. The referee. Is Diesel the new World Heavyweight Champion? No. So he gets a little dirty, as we know Diesel to be. He's got some tricks, but Braun's just the unstoppable force, I suppose, because back he comes with a vengeance, crushing Diesel in the corner. Goes for, looks like it was a powerbomb of his own, but he's that cutter that he does every now and then. But Diesel kicks out of that one. Braun goes for the power slam, but Diesel sees it coming, that experience coming back in his favour. Decides to try and make the fight a little dirty again, using the announcer's table, using the stairs. Gonna bounce Braun's head off the table here, nice one. And then was going there again for the powerbomb, but this time Braun saw it coming. He's put some work in now. Diesel's slowing down. Look at these huge punches from Braun. They're going back and forth, but the end of the match has to be around the corner. Neither can stand too much more of this. No one can when you're getting hit by a man that big, either man. But huge slam there from Braun. Lifts Diesel up, lands a choke slam, goes to the top rope. This doesn't seem like a very good idea. Diesel off the top rope with a superplex, and it breaks the ring. The match is called in Braun's favour, so he retains the World Heavyweight Championship, but I can't imagine Diesel being happy with that finish. We quickly move on, though, to Shawn Michaels' run, because this is the main event. Shawn Michaels has beaten many a light heavyweight with sweet chin music. Look at this one, bang. On his way to being the number one contender to AJ Styles. Styles came out, accepted the challenge, and that's the match that we're going to see here in the main event at No Mercy. An exciting clash between these two. It's been a while since they've faced each other. Shawn Michaels, of course, a former light heavyweight world champion, but AJ Styles has been on an incredible run, and it has not been since AJ beat Shawn Michaels for the title that these two have faced again. So it's a long time coming. Shawn, of course, had that run with the United States Championship in between, and that's ended quite some time ago now by Goldberg. But we get into the match, and the early stages showed both men just trying to one-up each other. Each man believing that they're the complete wrestler. They can do anything. So whether it's striking or grappling or what have you, they have this ego-driven urge to match and one-up each other, and there'll be no love lost in this contest, that's for sure. I think this is probably the match that AJ Styles was after, because he's running out of opponents a little bit, and this is the biggest match that he's got. Oh, and this could end it right here. Shawn Michaels, sweet chin music. It is early in the match, but can AJ Styles kick out? He can. Great striking from AJ Styles, which of course we know him for. But, frog splash goes awry. Shawn Michaels not afraid to get a little dirty here. It's a big match, and it's certainly worthy of main eventing over that World Heavyweight Championship match. As exciting as it was to see Diesel versus Braun, those two big fellows, it was kind of inevitable that that was not going to be a very long match, and probably would have been disappointing if it had to follow a match between these two living legends, nearly coming to an end there with a frog splash. So the decision was made to put the light heavyweight world championship on the top of the card, and I don't think many could have disagreed with it, especially having witnessed this match. Shawn Michaels lining up sweet chin music again. This time AJ ducks it. Counter after counter. AJ with his own kicks. And up for a brainbuster. And now the phenomenal forearm. That could be it. AJ Styles to retain the light heavyweight championship of the world. No. Shawn Michaels kicks out. And AJ says, all right, you want more, I can give you more. A toss off the top rope. A spinning senton. Unbelievable athleticism from AJ Styles. Is that the end of it? No. Shawn Michaels coming back. Striking ability of the Heartbreak Kid. Spinning neck breaker. DDT. Just a back and forth match of the highest technique. Oh, and look at this. They both go spinning over the top rope. Shawn Michaels has had enough. He's tearing apart the announcing table. He's throwing AJ into it. That not the cover, not that plastic cover, but the hardened table beneath it. Oh my goodness! There's just all the stops. The elbow off the top rope. That could be it for AJ Styles' title run. No, kicks out again. Oh, but gets kicked in the face. This has got to be it. The referee's a bit slow to get to the ground. But sweet chin music, oh, he kicks out. AJ Styles kicks out of a second sweet chin music. Surely he can't kick out of a third, though. Surely not. He got it. What the hell? This is crap editing. 3 sweet chin musics? That's no... What is this, PWG? Crap editing. Boo. Where's the psychology? Obviously, I could have done better on this. Unfortunately, it was a little rushed in the end because of the fact that, as I explained at the beginning of the video, anyway. Oh! Shawn Michaels kicks out of a Styles Clash. 450 splash. No. The other thing is you're not seeing the 3 counts because, you don't see the finishes properly because there's no mercy graphic, and I don't like that, so I just don't show the entrance graphics or the lower third graphics, whatever they're called. But there's a phenomenal forearm. What terrible commentary this has been. AJ Styles retains his championship in a spectacular match. I guess we can just say that sweet chin musics just didn't quite hit as they did otherwise. But all right, well, that's the WWE pay-per-view. I'll upload as well the other promotions, so look out for that in another video. But thank you for watching this one, and until next time, have a good one.